Finally, sir, and I wanted to give you an opportunity to answer the question there.
Finally, yeah.
Listen, the limits on time have been put on by your people. We'd talk to you all day, sir. While you're doing a series of interviews with all of the networks, and while you were on camera and while you were on microphone, you just spoke to one of your top aides in between the interviews about the situation in Israel and the fact that 14 Israelis have either been shot or killed in an operation. We want to play a clip of that conversation because it's an extraordinary moment of diplomacy. Take a look at this.
And there you have it. You've heard this before earlier today. But I want to play more of it because I think it was very significant and very gutsy on the part of Chris Wallace. Welcome to Gimme 5. Of course, in case you're just tuning in, Chris Wallace with John Kerry, and you're going to see what happened. When Kerry was hooked up, mic'd up, I guess he was between interviews, waiting for the Fox interview. I don't know specifically, but Fox felt it was legitimate, and I haven't heard any objections really in the aftermath of it from the Kerry people since he was mic'd up and hooked up, and whatever he said is fair game. Now, I got to tell you, if we have a guest on and I'm talking to him prior to the interview, you know, we respect that. We don't put that on because he knows we're talking off air. But I don't know. It would then use it. I don't know.
It's a hell of a pinpoint operation.
Right. It's escalating really significantly, and it just underscores the need for ceasefire.
We've got to get over there.
Yep.
Thank you, John. I think, John, we ought to go tonight. I think it's crazy to be sitting around.
All right. Criticizing Israel. It's a hell of a pinpoint operation. That was a direct slap at Israel. And so Chris Wallace asks him,
Secretary Kerry, when you said it's a hell of a pinpoint operation, are you upset that the Israelis are going too far? And in fact, do you intend to go back to the Middle East tonight, sir?
I think it's very, very difficult in these situations. Obviously very difficult, Chris. You have people who've come out of tunnels. You have a right to go in and take out those tunnels. We completely defend itself against rockets that are, and one American kid, 3 young Israeli citizens. It's disgraceful.
Okay, he did not notice how he went in the complete opposite direction. Here he's caught on tape criticizing and mocking Israel, who claims and are, in my view, fighting a pinpoint operation. They're looking for the terrorists. So he says, a hell of a pinpoint operation. Said it twice in mocking style. And then when asked about it, he goes after Hamas. Off the air, when he thinks nobody's listening, he's after Israel. On the air, when he knows people are watching, then it's Hamas's fault.
In a way that, anybody does with respect to, young children's tunnels.
Then you know what? If that's what he believed off camera, when he thought he was off camera, he would have said, those Hamas, they're killing their own people. They're killing their own people. Not hell of a pinpoint operation, isn't it? Hell of a pinpoint operation. No, that's not how most people would react, John Kerry. You reacted the way you reacted because that's how you feel, that it's Israel's fault. That's not a common reaction. Hamas, is to blame, and that would have been the common reaction off mic. Here's more.
Israel has accepted a unilateral ceasefire. It's accepted the Egyptian plan, which we also support, and that's the way we can proceed to have a discussion about all of the underlying issues which President Obama has clearly indicated a willingness to do.
All right, on the Steve Malzberg Show.